Hey, what's going on, guys? Vega here from SerpentX Special Forces. I hope you're all having a great day. And just yesterday, we did a live stream because I was able to get my hands on the EVGA For the Win 3 Gaming Ultra 3060 Ti, and we did a live stream of its mining performance. Well, this, as I promised, is a summary video of that mining performance. The live stream happened yesterday on December 4th. We got some good information, basic results, kind of focusing on the main algorithms that everybody, primarily mines nowadays. Specifically, more importantly, Ethereum, because that is the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine, whether you're AMD or Nvidia. Now, the performance of the 3060 Ti eclipses a lot of the GPU's performance per watt. And we're going to get to that in the end because Savage Mine, who makes the great chart, has everything kind of outlined and everything. And Dizzy Mining did cover this in a live stream previously, so we were able to kind of compare results and stuff like that. And it looks like he was able to get his wattage just a little bit lower. I forget which model GPU he was using, but it was definitely different than us. We have the EVGA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti For the Win 3 Ultra Gaming. And I probably said that wrong at the beginning. But it's a good card. It's got a beefy cooler on it. And it comes with good, elegant RGB if you're into that. A dual slot design, or basically a dual slot design, so it fits comfortably in any mining rig or computer case. And there's the RGB that I was just talking about, just the EVGA logo. And then we got the red lipstick on the back side of the back plate. Now, unlike the other AIBs who have no openings besides the very end of the GPU, EVGA has perforated back plate, so a lot of the airflow, or a lot of air can flow over the memory, which is good because we've been battling, as specifically me, if you haven't been keeping an eye on the channel, I've been battling an issue with the Gigabyte Eagle 3080, and memory temperatures were off the charts. It kept on thermal throttling, and I realized there was no thermal pads, so I added thermal pads, and I did improve the hash rate as well. The 3060 Ti For the Win 3 Ultra Gaming, is it a For the Win 3? Yeah, For the Win 3. Newegg just has a typo here. The model number is the 08G P5 3667KR. PCI Express 4.0. It comes with a boost clock of 1800 megahertz. CUDA cores is at 4864. Effective memory clock is 1400 megahertz, and the memory size is 8 gigabytes. And it's good to see the 60s section of the GPUs finally getting into the 8 gigabytes. Really, realistically, in today's world, in gaming or compute, 4 gigabytes, 6 gigabytes just isn't going to cut it anymore. So all the mid-range needs to be 8 gigabytes or higher. Its memory interface is a 256-bit bus, and of course it's GDDR6, not 6X. 6X is running a little warmer. That's why I'm probably having issues with the Gigabyte Eagle card, because it's definitely hitting a thermal threshold, so to speak. I have all my data in a nice little neat form, like I do with any new GPUs that I get my hands on Reddit, but primarily on VoskCoinTalk. It will be there on VoskCoinTalk, which is a forum that I post all my data. We got our Phoenix mining results, which we were able to get. The best one that I was able to see was 6102 mega hash, bringing the core all the way down, pushing the mem to 1250, and setting the TDP, or power limit, to 50%, which brought us down into like the 119, 118, somewhere in there, while Dizzy Mining was able to get down to, I think, 112, and some people in Hive I saw around 119 as well. So I guess it really depends on the vendor or the type of GPU model that you have, but you should be around that ballpark. Now, sometimes when I'm at 1250 mem, I do bump into issues where I get a lot of rejected shares. The driver might crash, which means that the screen goes black, driver crashes, it recovers, but then I'm starting to get a lot of rejected shares. When I push the memory beyond that to the max, 1500 mem, it does run, but it's not 24/7 stable, and will definitely give us nothing but rejected shares. So depending on your GPU, because each GPU is different, even though I'm able to hit 1200, you may not. Maybe back it down to 1150, 1100, somewhere in there. Kind of fine tune and find out where your GPU likes to sit. But 61, 62 mega hash at 120 watts, it is not bad whatsoever. And Bitsby Trip and Carter actually mentioned it, or commented on a tweet that I posted, that it competes with the 5700 XT, because with those cards we can hit the 125, 120, sometimes 115 depending on the GPU wattage that we're pulling from the wall, but get 60, 62 mega hash depending. So that's very it's good, but it's impressive. There we go. It's impressive to see what the 3060 Ti can offer us. Aeon performance, we saw, I guess you could say the best setting was bringing the TDP down to 80%, which brought 190 watts. 190 watts is where the 1080 Ti that I have sits. The Aorus 1080 Ti sits around 190 watts, but this card hashes better. So performance per watt, this card is definitely taking the crown away from the 1660 Super and the 1660 Ti. Yes, the price is a little bit higher, but it's definitely taking the crown away when it comes to mining performance. But we saw 408 souls with 100 on the core, 1250 on the mem. Kapow, the best one was 100 on the core, 400 on the mem. Of course, we can adjust the memory depending on the algorithm, because some are core intensive, some are memory intensive. Yes, there's more tuning room in there. This data dump is just for you guys to collect, compare and contrast, and then do your own testing. I also encourage you to leave comments in the bottom of this Reddit thread or this video, and in the description, the Reddit thread, the VoskCoinTalk thread, anywhere I have this data dump or information on 3060 Ti's mining performance will be in the description below. But really, we got 27.2 mega hash at 190 watts. For MTP, or well, I should edit that because that's Firo now, right? So Zcoin rebranded to Firo. We saw about 3.94 when we added some memory. So I guess you could say leave the memory off, throw a little bit of core clock at it, and we got 3.95 mega hash. Just skipping around here, nothing in particular, not that one project's better than the other. Beam, or Beam Hash 3, 32.8 souls with the same 100 on the core, 400 on the mem, 190 watts. If we bring it down to the TDP or power limit to 50, we get back into that 120, 119, 118 watts range, and we get 27.6 souls. BitTube Cash, which has changed its algo and climbed up the rankings as one of the more profitable cryptocurrencies to mine. I guess you could say the best setting was bringing the power limit back down to 50, bumping up the mem and the core, and we got 8.5 graphs. The Cockaroos 29, we settled for power limit of 80% in the same wattage. So 80% is 190 watts or thereabouts. 100% is about 230, 240 depending on the algorithm. And then 50% power limit will put us in the 120 or below range. And we got 5.66 graphs on Cockaroos 29 or Grin. Swap, 9.75 graphs, which is about the best setting that we have, bumping up the core and mem, same wattage. And then Ryo, I actually saw better performance with XMR rig, which hasn't been updated in a while, compared to XMR stack. Or excuse me, I saw better with XMR stack, which also hasn't been updated in a while, than I saw with XMR rig. 2866.8 hashes with 100 on the core, 400 on the mem. LOL miner or Mimblewimble coin, Cockatoo 31. We're only getting 0.59 graphs. And then Zero for a ProgPal variant coin, 26.28 mega hash at the same wattage cores and memory clock. And then Zellcash, just to round up the list, 54.8 souls with 100 on the core, 400 on the mem, and the same power draw. Now, I will continue to add to this list as I get more and more time to update it, but feel free again to leave your results in the bottom or the comment section of this Reddit post. When we look at Savage Mind, who did a great job on his chart, the 3060 Ti takes over the top of the list. Now, he has 0.55 on the mega hash per watt. I'm calculating 0.5 or 0.52. Realistically, the numbers that I got from the overall performance is the 3060 Ti can mine, its hash rate is basically 30 to 35% less than the 3080, but at 35 to 45% less power draw than the 3080. So it definitely takes that performance crown, and it is a competitor for the 5700 XT. The 6000 series I have yet to get my hands on. When I do, I will bring that data to you as soon as possible. I don't know when I'm going to get one, but keep an eye on the channel, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications to stay up to date. But I'm expecting this 6700 XT to do a little bit better than what people are seeing, but I can't validate that until we get some actual results, whether it's from Dizzy Mining, who always seems to be right on point on launch day, or somebody else in the crypto mining space that we keep an eye on. So that's the data that I have for you guys. The EVGA For the Win 3 Ultra Gaming 3060 Ti is a good card, gaming wise and performance wise. If you haven't checked out the gaming reviews, a lot of tech tubers have put that out there, and it's a great card. It actually is, you know, in my mind, why would I go for a 3070 when I could get the 3060 Ti that performs just a little bit less than a 3070, and I have to pay less for it? And then as far as mining performance, they're basically on par. The 3070 also got about 60 mega hash or 61, 62 mega hash mining Ethereum, when the 3060 Ti can do the same thing. So performance per watt, the 3060 series, whether it's from EVGA or some of the other manufacturers, seems to be the new performance per watt king, or the budget performance per watt king out there, replacing its brothers, the 1660 Super and 1660 Ti. Now, I hope you all have a great day. Do me a favor, hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe for more content like this. Stay up to date with the channel. I do have some more content coming out, some more testing on the 3080. We're going to be measuring the memory temperatures and everything. As well as this episode has been brought to you by dogelord.com, who actually hosts the SerpentX merch. And I have a new shirt that I just released actually today that I would like to share with you. And it's I survived the 2020 GPU drought. Many of you can relate to this because on launch day, when we were hit F5 at 9 a.m. Eastern or 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, it went straight from a site that had no GPUs to a crash website to auto-notify, or out of stock, or like Best Buy, coming soon. And the bots just beat us to it, unfortunately. So in this constrained market, we're just going to have to keep trying. I wish you the best of luck. I do have notifications in my Discord where we're connected with Falcondrin and stock drops in my Discord. If you're interested in joining that, you have to check out the live stream, because I don't want bots in my Discord, or I'm trying to mitigate the bots in my Discord. So I do post it every Saturday during my live stream of Caffeine and Crypto. So if you want to jump in, let me know, or come check us out. You guys have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.